Hello, everyone. We are live at 5. It is Tuesday, July 31st, the last day of July. Beth, summer's almost over.
Yes, it's over.
Sorry. We are at Broadway.com headquarters. I'm Paul Wontorek.
And I'm Beth Stevens.
And that's Caitlin Moynihan.
Hello.
And hey, Beth, who's the guest today? Somebody we love is here.
Somebody we love a lot, Vicki Lewis from
Yes.
Anastasia.
Yes.
In the house.
Big fans. But first, today's top 5.
Cities across the country are going to be welcome to Gander.
Very nice, Caitlin. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much. Okay.
Thank you.
Come From Away is going on tour. You already knew that, and now we know who's in the cast. Becky Gulsvig, Megan McGinnis. We know these people. Andrew Szymanski.
Yeah, they're all great.
They're all starring in the national tour of Come From Away, along with the rest of the cast was announced as well. Kicks off in October in Seattle, Washington. That feels like a gander-like Newfoundland place.
Sure. Do we know
Sure,
who's
sure.
playing what?
No.
Like, who's
No.
the dog catcher?
I
Not a
couldn't
role?
tell
I couldn't
No,
tell
it's
you.
not a
I
dog
couldn't.
catcher.
Is there a dog
No,
catcher?
Becky Gulsvig
Okay.
is playing the pilot. Is playing. Yes.
Go on. Thank you.
I'm sorry. That's all I.
Playing Beverly.
Jen Colella.
Beverly.
Playing Jen. Yes.
Beverly Bass.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nailed
Caitlin.
it.
You're really helpful.
So I guess
Paul.
she's gonna cut her hair. Maybe.
Does she?
There are wigs.
Just a speculation, an idea.
Okay. Thank you. So anyway, new cast. Come From
It's
Away.
not just the three of them. It's a whole group.
Yeah, there's a whole,
We just don't
the
know them
whole
all.
list. We don't
Yeah.
know them all. Those are the
It's
ones
exciting.
we know.
Speaking of exciting, there's an exciting new play in the works that's coming to New York City.
Hey, do you guys know Back to the Future? You know
What?
Doc? That guy's name is Christopher Lloyd, and
These
he's a
people-
very talented, Emmy-winning actor.
From Taxi.
Yeah, well,
Thank
we're
you.
we're
That's
from a
how
different
old you
generation.
are,
I'm
people.
trying to like bring it down for the kids. He will be playing the new play off Broadway. He's a Broadway vet. Remember, he was in Mornings at 7. I was thinking Mornings
Not
Become
8.
Electra.
That's different.
He's going to play poet and critic Ezra Pound in the play Pound,
Okay.
which could be about a dog catcher, but it's about Ezra Pound,
Well, thank
who
you for bringing
is an
that back.
iconic poet, and it's about final days in his life, and I think a relationship develops with a psychiatrist, a female psychiatrist. So it's written by Sean O'Leary, directed by Kathleen Butler. It will play a limited run off Broadway from October 4th to the 28th. He won 3 Emmy Awards
Well,
for Taxi,
Thank
as
you.
Beth pointed out, and something called Road to Avon Leia. I don't know that.
clearly
I'm
you
gonna
don't know that
I'm
by
gonna
the way
look
you
it
said
up
that
tonight.
title.
He was in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Back to the Future, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and we don't know the rest of the cast, but we'll find out soon.
Yep. And we are not singing a requiem over this new Zoe.
Also wonderful. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Mallory Bechtel's making her Broadway debut tonight as
Insane.
Zoe. What?
And, sorry,
And
that's
she's
insane. Yeah.
She just graduated from high school. She's taken over
It's
the
not
role.
Bechtel like Fun Home.
Well, it's spelled like that with a
So-
T
it's-
instead of a
okay.
D.
Okay.
Could
So
be.
she's not related to Alison Bechtel.
Okay. I'm just
But-
throwing it out there.
I haven't met her. Perhaps she pronounces it differently.
Neither have I, but hopefully she'll be here.
Anyway, she's playing Zoe Murphy starting tonight. Original cast member Laura Dreyfus finished her run on July 15th, and in the meantime, Olivia Puckett has been playing the role. So, welcome to Broadway, Mallory.
Yeah.
And we got some news about Final Follies, but it's not the Follies you're thinking of.
It's not the musical Follies.
Thank you.
It's A.R. Gurney, the late great A.R. Gurney. This is a trio of his one-act plays. He wrote a lot of one-act plays about what?
Animals.
And wasps.
Correct.
Yeah, like rich white people. So
didn't
this
like
one,
being told
this
that,
one
though.
will be done at the Cherry Lane Theater starting September 12th. Opening site set for October 2nd. It's 3 plays: The Love Course, The Rape of Bunny Stunts,
Not a animal, no.
and Final Follies.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. It says here that it examines white Anglo-Saxon Protestant life, which is what WASP stands for.
Yeah.
Another good thing
Thank
for
you,
the kids
Paul.
to learn.
Tidbit.
You
The
learned so
cast will
much here.
include Colin Hanlon, Betsy Adom, Mark Junick, Peter. I mean, we're not going to read them all. Deborah Rush, she's fantastic. Anyway, check that out off Broadway.
And things got a little freaky in New York last night.
For a Disney Channel event.
For
Freaky.
It's weird because it's Disney Channel, but all of Broadway kind of turned out for this, which is fantastic. Freaky
Why
Friday.
do they all go to that?
Because Miss Heidi Blickenstaff,
Heidi, former vlogger Heidi
former
Blickenstaff.
vlogger, and the entire title show cast showed up.
Well, and so she did. It's the musical Freaky Friday.
Correct.
And she did it on the road, and then she got to do it
Yes.
in the movie, which
That's
is great.
right. So it actually premieres on the Disney Channel on August 10th, but this was an event, a red carpet premiere at the Beacon Theater, and stars from Frozen. Why are you laughing at me? Stars
Disney.
from Frozen, Aladdin,
Title of show.
a title
Susan
show.
Blackwell was there. Yeah.
As I previously
Some mean
mentioned.
girls were there.
Some mean girls were there. Some mean boys were there. It was great.
You mean people from
That's
men
what I
from
meant.
the cast of Mean
Men
Girls.
from the cast.
They meant shady guys.
Love it.
Thank you, Beth. Well, everyone, go check out those photos of Freaky Friday, and then we were gonna have more about Freaky Friday later this week. But
We are.
first, we have Vicki Lewis here. So Beth, take a hike, and Caitlin, why don't you tell us more about Ms. Lewis?
Of
Did you
course.
say take a hike?
Take a hike. So Vicki Lewis is here, and she is currently wowing audiences as Countess Lily in Anastasia. Her previous Broadway credits include Damn Yankees, Chicago, The Crucible, and Pal Joey. Some of her impressive screen credits include Newsroom, How I Met Your Mother, Sunny with a Chance, and Finding Nemo. Yeah, guys, she was in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory a little bit. It's insane. Be sure to follow her on Twitter and Instagram at Vicki Lewis 1, because there's only one Vicki Lewis that we love, and that's her. And leave all your questions in the comments below. Everyone, please welcome Paul and Vicki.
Vicki Lewis. Oh, studio audience today.
Yeah, really.
You
It's
want to hear a
festive.
secret? I've never seen Finding Nemo.
What?
But
Oh,
I
yes.
saw you in Damn Yankees, so I think that counts more because that was many years ago.
Yeah, no. Well, it was around. Well, no. Finding Nemo was a little bit later, but
Yeah.
it's a beautiful film.
Well, I'm gonna catch up because it's very
Yeah,
embarrassing.
you
that I
would
haven't
love
seen
it. Actually,
I
yeah, I
know.
think you would
So
love
good.
it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch it tonight.
No,
I'm
I don't
sorry
think
for
you would
admitting
apologize,
that. So I
no.
didn't miss Dory too. But by the way, I love that
I'm
you're
only in the
wearing
credits
animal.
of Dory.
Oh.
But yeah, so
But
it's a
Finding
long
Nemo,
story.
you gotta.
It's a long
Yeah,
story.
it's
It's
a
a long
long story.
I love your animal print.
There's like 2 animal prints going, but
It's
they're
good.
both the
Yeah, but
same.
yeah,
It's
they
a
look
little
good
bit
together.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wear a lot of animal prints?
No, this is the only animal prints that I have. I guess I'm looking there, then I look at you, and then I want to look. I don't know where I'm supposed to look. But I don't have any others. No.
Okay, well, I'm glad you were. Thank
Yeah,
you.
this is my dressiest thing.
I appreciate it.
But it's kind of hot. It's a
So
little,
how are
it's
you
kind of
doing?
weird.
You're back on
Yes,
Broadway.
I'm back on Broadway. I'm having so much
You're
fun.
in Anastasia.
Yes.
You play.
I play Countess Lily.
Right, who everybody loves.
Yes.
'Cause she's a little nutty and
Yeah.
fun.
She's very nice. You came early, right?
Yeah.
You should come back because it's totally different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because once we had some time to play, we reinvented it, and it's very fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's so great when Broadway productions, when you step into a show that's already running, and they really let you sort of bring yourself
Yeah.
to it. So do you feel like you had that opportunity?
I do. I think early on I was just trying to stay in the light and
Right.
not throw everybody else who had been doing the show for so very long
Yeah.
off. And then once I sort of got my sea legs, and then Darko came and worked with me, and it was so fabulous.
Darko
He's such a
Kresge,
one.
very
Yes,
fancy
he's
director.
very fancy. He has
Yeah.
a fancy name and a fancy
Yeah, I know, right?
reputation.
Yeah.
I was a little like,
Yeah.
but he's very cool.
Vicki Lewis is so
He's
American
very
and
cool.
his
I know.
isn't.
I tried to be more European when I was working with him. But yeah, he's fantastic. So now we're having absolute fun. And John, you always say the last name, so I like to let you do it. Yes, you
Yes.
like throw it in.
Yeah. Thank you for feeding
He's
me
a
that.
really great sparring partner. Like I couldn't have a better partner.
Yeah, and
so.
you've known him forever. We
Yeah,
talked about
'cause he
this
was in
before.
Damn
He was
Yankees.
in
Yeah,
Damn
yeah, not to
Yankees,
repeat
which
ourselves.
is crazy.
Yeah, it's
which is
crazy.
really fun photos. We found photos of you guys. It was actually
We weren't
true.
wearing a lot in the photos. Remember that photo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I remember.
It was the 90s, so it was fine. We all looked. We were at our goal weight then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is your return to Broadway.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to have you back.
Thank
Are you in
you.
the rhythm of the Broadway life now?
Yes, I'm officially in the rhythm. And what's fantastic is I'm like you walk here. You know, I've been living in LA for 13
Right.
years. So you're always in your car. You're always in like a bubble of your car, and it
Yeah.
can be a little isolating. And you get your mouth
People
and
don't
talk
see this
and grow.
much of you.
That's right.
When you drive by.
That's right.
You
And
drive
even
by
and when you go to
village.
the TV auditions, that's all they see too. So you're not really inspired to work on the lower bits. So here, like I'm walking. So like I'm at 95th and Riverside. So I walk to the theater.
You didn't have to reveal
44th.
where you
Oh,
That's where I'm moving.
well, there's probably like on 95th and Riverside 1,000 people in that. Oh no.
It's a lot of people there.
I
yeah.
live at 2. No. My number is. No, but I'm moving
So
in
you're
a month
walking
anyway.
from the Upper
so-
West Side down?
Yeah, I'm walking, and then
Fabulous.
John Shearer, my
Yes.
bestie.
Who I ran into yesterday.
I know.
John Shearer,
Isn't
who's
he the best?
fantastic. We
I love him.
He's great.
He will meet me after the show. We will walk up to Lincoln Center, sit on the fountain, have a Mr. Softee. Is that what it's called? That ice
how
cream truck
nice,
thing?
yeah.
It's made of chemicals and water. It's weird. But we get excited about it. And then I get a cab from there if I'm tired. But sometimes I walk home from there.
Wow.
I know.
What a nice little tradition.
Yeah. You
Are
should
you-
join us some night. Like,
I
it's
will.
fun.
I'm
When it's
gonna
nice
join you
out,
for ice cream.
Please do.
And am I officially
You're
invited?
officially invited
I
because we
love
need
it.
to add people to. Sometimes it's a
Yeah,
lot.
you
Just
and John
you
are
and I.
a
We're a lot.
You're a little sick of each other.
Yeah, and you'll get sick of us. We're annoying to be around, but we like each other. Yeah.
I love all that.
Yeah,
So
it's
you're
good.
officially a New Yorker again.
I'm officially a New Yorker, and I'm officially probably going to stay a New Yorker.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
excited.
this an announcement?
Wow, did you just made it so official that I got a little sweaty? I'd like to spend the bulk of my time here, yes.
Yeah. And so even
Yeah.
in the summer, even the hot New
I've
York
loved
summer.
it. I can't tell you. I mean, I absolutely missed it so much. And I am having the time of my life.
I love
I
it.
feel so lucky to be back here. And the cast, as you know,
Yeah.
and I've said before, are absolutely wonderful. They're talented and they're kind and funny. I love it.
Were people not kind back on Broadway in the 90s? Were people mean and ruthless? Or are people nicer now? Are the kids nicer?
I don't know if it's like a generational decade type time period thing, but some shows are nicer than others.
That's true. Every show
yes.
has its own dynamic.
Sometimes they're can be a little, oh, okay. We're
Right.
taking ourselves really seriously.
We're not going to name names.
Yeah, no,
Off
why
camera
do that?
we will.
Off
Oh,
camera.
when we have ice cream, we're going to
That's
name
right.
names.
There's so many names get named. You should join us if you're interested. 95th and Riverside. I walk from Lincoln Center to my home at 95th and
So you're at the
Riverside.
fountain at like
Yeah.
10:20. So, how's that Christy Altomar? She has a lot of fans.
She has so many
Broadway.com
fans.
Star of the Year.
It's
last year.
incredible. I'm a little like she's also really dedicated.
Yeah.
She takes so much time and so much care to do that.
Yeah.
She's a far better human than I am. She really is. I mean, I think I'm doing good, and then I look at her. She lives and breathes it, and she's genuine about it. And they sense that, and they love her for it. And she's a huge reason we do as well as we do. She's spectacular as a human that way, and as a performer. So we're lucky to have her.
This show is multiplying. There were a bunch of Anastasias at your theater the other day.
There were like 3.
Because like there's going to be a
yes.
tour. There's stuff happening. It's
Yes.
going all over the world, right?
Yeah, is it in
Why do
Spain
people
right now?
love it? Well, maybe it's a
Spain?
secret. I don't know.
Oh, is
But
that a
there's gonna
secret?
be more.
See, Spain is fall. Germany is.
It's coming.
Okay. It's
One
coming.
sometime.
It's on.
Germany,
Yes, they're
Cleveland.
all-
You're all getting
Oh
her.
yes.
Anya is hitting the
Yeah.
road.
The little Spain Anya is so pretty and so tiny. I felt like a moose in it. I was like, hi, and she's like, hi. She's so beautiful, very beautiful, tiny person.
She speak English?
She lives at 72nd. I just started giving out people's addresses randomly. She spoke English beautifully.
Okay, great.
Yes. Better than I could speak Spanish.
What is
Yeah.
it about this show? Why do you think this show is?
I have to tell you, this show, it grabs you. Like, I've had people come that, we have industry people that are a little like, it's going to be a fairy tale, and they come back and they're like, I was crying. I don't know what's happening. I'm so connected. I'd like to see it again. My husband has seen it 3 times. Now, granted, he's married to me, but he doesn't need to sit there 3 times.
Right.
He loves it. I don't know. There are so many different things that touch people in it. It's a beautiful story. It's a heartbreaking story. There's lots of comedy just when you need it. And it's gorgeous to look at. I think it's one of the most beautiful shows on Broadway.
I mean, the use of video in
Oh.
this is so creative.
It's really, you just get swept away in it. We have people that come back time and time again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Anastasia.
Yeah, because of the film, but also we have a Russian element, which is kind of
That's trendy now.
interesting.
That's in the
a
news.
very
That's in the news
yes,
for the wrong
hashtag
reason.
Russian, not for the right reasons. But we get the really good, what? No, I'm not going to even finish the sentence. There's no way to finish that without digging
No,
kind
I
of
know.
a hole.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
No, but it's a fabulous
So you're gonna
show.
stick
Yeah.
around. What do you want to do?
Yeah. What, you mean when I stick around or
I mean,
like
I want
in
to
the
see you
future?
do Mama Rose.
Oh, I will. I love that role. I've done it 3
I
times.
know, and I
yeah.
missed it. So I want to see you do. Would you mind
Yeah.
doing? You don't want to do it.
No, I don't
right
really.
now.
I'm not comfortable like with
Not
all
in
the
that
piano stuff.
outfit.
Not if Seth Rudetsky is not with us with the piano and like. No, there's so many things I'd like to do, but like there's current shows running.
Yeah.
That when this one's done, I have my eye on.
Oh, you're
like,
making a list. Yeah, you're looking.
Oh, I'm not.
around?
It's not that official. Again, you made my thought like kind of official, so I feel like I should make a list.
Okay, yeah.
I should get serious
I'll
about
help
it.
you
My
with the
career
list.
would go better
Yeah.
if I took it more serious.
Yeah.
Probably.
John Scher and I will make a list over ice
We can
cream.
do it on ice cream.
with you. That'd be fun.
I
Hey, Kaylin.
Yeah.
What kind of questions do we have?
Oh my God, no one cares, right?
no,
She's like,
we-
I'm
Of
so
course people
sorry.
care. Vicki
No,
Lewis.
I promise. I'm literally scrolling.
Oh, I see. They're scrolling. There's some choices.
I
feel
promise.
better. Okay.
There's choices. Okay, so this one is what was it? Did you see the show before you auditioned?
Yes, I auditioned in LA on tape, and then they flew me in, and I watched the play. Yes.
Caroline O'Connor was
Caroline
playing.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
And that got me very excited. Yes, I did see it before I auditioned. I even stole some of her funny bits to
And
use
did
the
you-
next day.
That's allowed, right?
We all, Janet Dickinson and I, you know, she covers the role, so we steal from each other, like on a daily basis. Like,
Yeah.
I found this laugh great. What did you do? Fantastic. I'm stealing it.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we do. We steal
Yeah.
the best stuff, and then we make it our own, and then we add our stuff.
And you saw the character and you went, yes, I want to play her.
That it's a first time in a long time where I saw something and I went, oh, this is everything that I do well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because so it felt like it was a really good fit. So all I could do was mess it up the next day. So it was a little tense.
Not gonna
No,
happen.
but it was yeah.
How do you like the drag?
The drag, is that
Yeah, the wigs.
the
and
wigs and
makeup
everything. I look fantastic.
Yeah.
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 No, I mean, I kind of look more beautiful than I probably ever have on Broadway. Like, I feel really feminine and pretty. The colors are great. That costumer is insane. Do you want to say her name? Because that's what you do. Like, because you throw it in. Linda Cho. She's fantastic.
Linda Cho?
Charles LaPointe.
Didn't we do a video?
Charles
We did a great
LaPointe
video with
did
her.
the
Look
hair.
that up on Broadway.com.
Oh, I
All about
will.
the costumes. I was there for that.
No,
Yep.
it's insane.
It's
Like,
fantastic.
the Romanov costume cost $30,000. I shouldn't say that. That's too much. But $30,000. She's making a face. It's not good. But, like, it is the most.
Did you just say there was $30,000?
dress.
I thought you
The
said there's
dress.
30,000 costumes. I was
There
like, I'm not
probably
going to
are.
buy that.
No, there's 37,000 costumes.
Like an old Hollywood, like an old MGM musical.
They're all at Debbie's house. Debbie, no, she's gone. That's too sad. Because Debbie Reynolds had so much great stuff in her house,
Right,
but she's
right.
not with us anymore.
Right,
But anyway,
right.
the Tsarina dress is like a $30,000 dress, and it's a beautiful thing
Do you
to
miss
see.
anything about LA?
My husband, my dogs, yes. I miss the water
Yeah.
and the
The fountains. not
yeah, and
enough.
my group. Do you know what I mean? Like
Of
my little
course.
family of friends,
Yeah.
and of course I miss all that. Yeah.
Have some of them flown out and seen.
They've been really cool about that.
Yeah.
Yes, some of them stay with me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Up at 95th.
Right at 95th on Riverside, right there. I walk my dog and sometimes I meet friends in the park right there. Or if there's like fireworks or something like that, you can find me there.
love
Caitlin,
that.
what
Yeah.
else you
Yeah.
got?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Rambled on.
No, I love it.
So good. I
Jesus.
love it. Oh, what was it like learning that big dance number?
Oh,
What
I
was the
didn't-
rehearsals like?
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to make it. Like, when I got here, I was very out of shape. More out of shape than I thought I was. So,
Really?
like, it was the nor'easter. Remember back to the nor'easter? So, Bonnie, the stage
It was
manager.
a long winter.
It was a long winter. There were 2 while I was here.
Yeah.
And so she lent me her Uggs because when I was coming and I was packing, they were like, it's spring, you don't need, what do you need all that for? So I was trudging around, I'd be going up and down the stairs of the subway and the Broadhurst, which is like Rapunzel's castle, but it's like, and I thought,
Are you up
I
high?
will
Is your
die
dressing
on
room up
these
high?
stairs one day. I feel it. I'm not even that high, but I was. And then that given the 2 numbers back to back, which
Yeah.
are like a sprinting moment,
Yeah.
I thought, I can't hack this. I really can't. Now I feel empowered.
Yeah.
Because I feel so much
Yeah.
more in shape, and
Yeah.
I am having fun with it.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, no, it was not going well for me. I was having lots of doubts. Yes.
Proved him wrong, though.
Thanks
Okay.
for that.
What is your favorite number to watch in the show?
The trio. Where do we go from here? What's that called? We'll go from there.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here? And then she goes, we'll go from there. But that trio makes me really happy. And I love Petersburg, my Petersburg.
Uh-huh.
I could listen to that forever. But I find new things that I love each time I'm listening. Because, I'm in my dressing room for an hour. So I get there and then I do the sad bit at the very top. And then I'm in my room eating candy. And so I listen. I find different things that are fascinating the whole time. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I have a
yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
You've done a lot on television.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite thing you ever did on TV?
News radio.
But is there like a favorite? That was a great show, by the way.
That was just the best television chapter in my life.
Yeah.
A favorite
What'd
thing
you love
other
about
than
that
that,
character?
I loved what I loved about that show was the ensemble.
Yeah.
But the character fit me very beautifully, I thought. And I was just entertained and impressed always because there was so much writer talent and so much actor talent. Since then, I loved doing Pushing Tin, which is a film that a lot of people don't see, but
Yeah,
I
it's a
loved.
great movie.
Yeah, I loved working with Billy Bob Thornton and John Cusack
Yeah.
and Kate Blanchett and
Yes.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
So
it's a
like
great movie.
being in a close environment with them day after day was kind of
Air traffic
fabulous.
controllers, right?
Yeah, and my father's an air traffic controller.
Oh.
So
wow.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
so it was a personal kind of story for me.
That's so
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So you said I need to be in this movie.
Well, and they put me in the movie, thankfully. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
It worked out for me.
I'm glad,
Yeah.
I'm glad everything's working
You know,
out
I was a
for
bodybuilder in that movie. So, like, everyone else would go out and have dinner after the shoot, and they'd sleep in and then go to the set. I had to work out. Her name was Miss America. What year was it? And I'd get up at like 4 a.m. and walk the stairs and eat chicken in a blender, and like, because I had to be a bodybuilder. It was a tough,
Wow.
lot of work.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was
Is it on
fun.
Netflix or anything? Look it up, people.
Look it up,
I don't know. I
people.
want to see it again. You made me want to see it again.
Mouse Hunt was fun. Nathan Lane's in that.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan Lane and I did I did my second Broadway show with Nathan.
Yeah.
And then we did Mouse Hunt together in the 90s. It was fun. I'm sorry, more questions are there?
No, you're so fine.
Just
This is
rambling.
I love
No,
you
it's
rambling.
fascinating.
Okay.
It's wonderful. Well, people want to know what your favorite candy to eat is.
Blow pops.
Blow pops.
Yeah, John Shearer got
We
me.
have a whole
And
bag of those.
You
Yeah,
do?
we
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some blow pops here.
Yeah, I saw some on the way over here.
it's so sad. I get so excited. On my opening, John Shearer, and I love Mackenzie Childs. Only old ladies know that. And I'm talking about myself. Nobody else here. You guys are so young. See, they're like, it's like at Saks Fifth Avenue, but it's like a brand of like pictures and wacky stuff, and it's checked and waxed. So anyway, John Shearer knew that I liked Mackenzie Childs, so he got me Mackenzie Childs candy dish and blow pops for my opening. John, this
Aw.
is like an interview about you. Are you excited? I'm talking about you a lot.
Coolio. Okay, let's do one more question.
Yes.
What is it like just working with the cast? Everyone wants to know what it's like backstage.
Oh, it's really funny. And whenever we have a break, because Christy is such an angel, so she has the best dressing room. And, you know, the Rapunzel stairs that I spoke of. So whenever we have a break and we're not on stage, she lets the whole ensemble and everyone hang out in her dressing room. But her dressing room is like a candy, it's like
Yes,
sugar
yeah.
factory.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
Her
we
vlog.
sit in there and get sugared up. I'm not kidding. That's what we do. And then it'll be like, Vicki, you're on, because I have those moments in second act. So sometimes there are gummy bears stuck, like 5 of them
Not
in my
true.
bra. Yes.
You just shove it.
No. Hand to God. And like yesterday there was a Twizzler, and then me and Mary Beth Peel, who you wouldn't think would be indulging in like a Twizzler. Here's a green Twizzler, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm not done," and then we spit it like it's, and then we go on. But I mean, that's how we keep ourselves entertained.
I can't handle that much candy in a work environment.
Well,
Not good for the figure.
you only get like 1/2 a piece if you're
Right,
me.
okay,
And I
okay.
think the ensemble are pretty good about like, we don't eat the candy.
Hmm.
But it's fun to hang out in there. And she's so kind to open it to
know.
us, so we don't have to go up and down and up and down.
I know. I'm wondering
Yeah.
what do we not know about her?
I know, there's got to
seems
be
so
someone's
perfect.
dead in her attic, or
I
like,
know.
no, she's really a great gal. And we're so lucky. Yeah.
Well, you're so lucky, and everybody's lucky because you're back and you're in Anastasia at the Broadhurst Theater. It's a beautiful show. You're
Yes.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Come by anytime. We are going to have ice cream at the fountain one night
Yes.
at 10:20.
Yes.
I promise.
I'll tell you exactly where to meet me and what
Okay.
time.
All right, good.
Okay.
We're going to do
All
it.
right.
Hey, Caitlin, why don't you take us out?
Yep. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We are live at 5 every single day on Facebook. You can listen to all of our previous Live at 5 interviews by going to wherever you listen to podcasts, typing in #live at 5 and hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a single one. Be sure to tune in tomorrow when we talk to Heidi Blickenstaff from Freaky Friday.